Hello, welcome to Trader Artificial Intelligence, software to create algorithms for high frequency trading. And we're going to take you through and show you how easy it is to make an algorithm on the system, how fast it takes, and how you need zero knowledge programming knowledge to make it happen. First, you're going to want to come over to the right icons up here. This one, that is a pencil and eraser, you click on, and that's the screen we're looking at right now. It's the manage rules screen. This would be where you create the custom algorithm. First thing you're going to want to do is click new rule, which activates everything down here. You're now in the rule box here. We are going to want to click buy. You see buy comes up on the screen. We'll just do 100 shares just for this example. We're going to have to click when. Every algorithm needs the when in it. If you tried to save it without the when, it would tell you that it's incorrect, that it needs a when statement. So we're going to go to tools over here. And really we're going to do a nice basic easy where we're going to want to buy the last, which is the last trade in the stock, equals the high of the day. So nice basic, and let's throw another attribute in there. We'll just throw a volume one in there. We don't want to buy, a stock that trades 100 shares. So 10-day average volume greater than or equal to, let's do 1,000,000. So now it was that quick, that easy. We just made a algorithm that'll buy 100 shares when the last trade in any particular stock is the high of the day, and the 10-day average volume would have to be greater than 1,000,000 shares. Now we just have to click over to the economics tab here, name our algorithm. We'll just call it high of day. We'll go over to here. We'll just throw in, you have to put a buying power percentage. We'll just put 20% of the buying power. Now shares would be, we're going to buy 100 shares of whatever security passes the algorithm that we made. So if we want, let's say, a maximum of 20 positions at any one time, we'll put 2,000 shares. So once this algorithm collects 20 positions, each for 100 shares, it would stop running until you exited a position. Or you could also choose the buying power selection here, where it would buy the highs of the day until all the buying power, the $47,000 was taken up. You could also use an auto refresh option, where if it has 20 positions, gets out of one position, it'll buy a new position. So it'll always keep running until you reach the maximum 20 positions. Next, you click on the securities tab. We're just going to we'll pick the NASDAQ exchange for now. Add securities. You click on NASDAQ, you'll see all the NASDAQ symbols populate this area. We'll click this to choose all of them. You'll see 2216 were found. You could also narrow your search by using a price range or a 3-day average volume range, but we already put volume in the algorithm. You could also further narrow the search by sector. Say we wanted to do just finance. We wanted highs of the day in finance. You see now it's only 417 stocks were found, but we're going to leave it as 2216. Add securities. Next, you're going to want to click a routing strategy. Now you actually have a choice of the way you want the order to be put in when it tries to buy the security. Native would be if an ARCA was low offer, it would put in an ARCA order. If an EdgeX was low offer, it would put in an EdgeX order. You could also choose any of the order routing venues you see on the list. Archipelago, SuperDot, Amex, EdgeX, Edge A, INET Ouch, SigX, Archipelago, with pegging, Boston Ouch, Rash, BATS, SuperDot, New York Stock Exchange hidden. Some venues, such as BATS, have even more routing strategies that you could choose from, how you want the order to route out. But for this, we're just going to choose native, and when you choose native, you need a default routing venue in case that particular venue is down. If Archipelago is down for the day or some problem, it would go to a rash order, just a backup, just in case it executes. Your next one is you're going to want to click on the order tab. Now you're going to have a time and force option if you want it to be a day order, immediate or cancel after a certain amount of time. This is for a different type of order. Discuss. Now you go up top to execution style. You can actually run this manual, almost like a filter. Instead of automatically executing for you, it would actually pop up and let you know these symbols hit your criteria, and now you would just choose whether or not you wanted to buy them. But we're going to run this as a gray box, so we're going to want it to be automatic. Now we can click on validate rule just to make sure we did everything right. Rule validation completed successfully. Now we go to save rule, and you're going to see it populate the box. So now we have an algorithm. It will buy any one of those 2,216 symbols you saw. When the last trade of the day equals the high, it will buy the stock security. Now let's say we want to also create a rule to get, or an algorithm to get us out of the position. So you would do the same thing. You click new rule. Now you would pick closeout sell, and down here in the drop down menu you see select associated buy rule. In this software, a rule is equal to an algorithm. We just call it a rule. So now when you click down the list, you see high of day. Now the system knows this algorithm you're creating is associated with the high of the day. So it knows those positions you're going to get, that's what you want to close out sell. So let's say you want to close out sell when, we'll just make it basic. You're long. Let's just say when the bid is greater than, put parentheses around this just to, let's just say the bid is greater than or equal to our execution price. Let's just say we're trying to make a quarter here. So put brackets around this so it knows. So now it will close out sell when the bid is greater than or equal to the execution price plus a quarter on all your highs of the day. You also have to name these rules. So you go to economics. I would just put close out high of day. There's no need for buying power because it's closing out a position. Shares, no need. Securities, there's no need to go here. Routing strategy, here's another where you could choose the routing strategy you would like. So instead of native, let's say we just wanted to pick a rash order, which is a NASDAQ order, special NASDAQ. And then order, let's just say we want it to be immediate or cancel. So it should execute immediately. Now we go to save rule. See, this is good. I made a mistake. So it says invalid rule definition, error, bracket mismatched. I see what I did. I have this bracket. I need another one at the end. So that was good that happened. There you go. So it's going to show you it's good. It will not let you save a rule that's incorrectly formatted or made. Now I put rule validation completed successfully. Now I could save the rule. Now I have now it's technically a black box type situation. It's going to buy the high of the day, and if it hits up a quarter from our executed price, it's going to exit the position. But let's say, you're probably saying to yourself, that gets us out if it goes up, what if it goes down? So we go and do the same thing. Another new rule. Another closeout sell. We go to the drop down, select associate buy rule, high of day. Closeout sell when, let's say when the bid is less than or equal to, we'll do a quarter on each side. So the executed price minus a quarter. So now it will exit the position if the stock is down 25 cents. Now we'll I'll name this closeout high of day, loss. Let's call it that. Just I'm very specific in my rule names. Just when I'm running everything, I know exactly what's going on. Again, you don't have to pick securities, routing strategy. We could choose whatever we want. We could leave it as native, put a backup as rash. I like rash orders. Order, immediate or cancel. Day order, we'll leave it as immediate or cancel. Now we go back, click automatic, save rule, and there you go. In a matter of, what was that, about 10 minutes, we've created a fully black box automated algorithm here. Now the next step in the software is, you see how this DPL status, that means deployment status. We want to deploy these rules. So you go to validate and deploy, deployed. See that? And you need to deploy all the rules you want to use, algorithms, so they'll be active to run. Now when you go to, this is the creation page. When you're actually running these algorithms during live trading, you go to the dashboard, the first. Click here, and here you go. You see on the dashboard, you're going to see your high of the day box, and when stocks hit their highs of the day, you're going to see them populate here under ticker. Give you your position size, your executed price, and TO here stands for trade out. If you wanted to manually trade out of it, if for whatever reason you saw, you didn't want to let it get to 25 cents, maybe it got to 15 cents and something happened in the market, you want to just trade out, you could hit the trade out button and it would trade out manually. And down here is the rule blotter. You'll actually see how many orders executed, if there's any pending orders, any rejected orders for whatever reason, or any canceled orders. And it's as easy as hitting the start button. All three of them. 1 second to start and stop a rule. All it is the click of a button. Basically, this is showing you how to make an algorithm and trade artificial intelligence.